2, 1.
Okay, welcome back to the Chosen 121. Today we have again my cousin Jack Vandemotter and my friend Victor Kangas. How you doing?
Good.
Pretty good.
Okay, so today we're going to be doing the 2021 NFL mock draft. So let's start out with I think this one a lot of people have Trey Lance number one. It's a joke, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. I think that's kind of a reach for Trevor Lawrence. Like, I think Sam Allen is probably the one, but or Trey Lance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm playing. Trevor Lawrence, we don't really need to talk about that much. That's pretty easy.
Okay, this is a guy I'm not a huge fan of, and this is like a very interchangeable pick. But right now, I do have Zach Wilson going number two to the Jets, but I do feel Trey Lance or Justin Fields could be taken with this pick.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, it seems like Zach Wilson's higher on most people's draft boards than Justin Fields, but it could go either way. Like I said. Who do you
Yeah,
think
and
is
then
going to be better?
yeah, next up is a guy that again could be interchangeable depending on who's number two. But here, number three, I have Justin Fields.
So who do you think is going to be better between those two? If you had to take one, would you take Wilson or Fields?
Fields.
How come?
Because Zach Wilson, in my opinion, so here's the way I look at it. Justin Fields is really good in the backfield. He's really a hard guy to take down. He's got solid speed. He's somewhat mobile. And I think they have as good of an arm. And Zach Wilson just doesn't seem too durable.
Interesting. What about you, Victor?
Um, Probably along the lines of what Brannigan said. I definitely think that he's a little more durable and not gonna get injured as easily. But
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I think Zach Wilson's like flashier, and I think a lot of scouts like that. But like, I think a lot of people are overlooking all the bad things that he has. Like, he made a lot of bad throws at BYU that just kind of got shoved to the side because of one good throw. So I think
Yeah.
I would take Fields too.
And then number four, personally, my favorite quarterback in the draft, Trey Lance, going to the Falcons. A lot of people have Kyle Pitts at this pick, but I'm personally a big fan of Hayden Hurst, and I think that he will continue to be their starter or whatever. And Matt Ryan's just aging, and I definitely think Trey Lance could do well sitting maybe a year or even a couple more than that, sitting behind Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, I know you didn't do any trades in this one, but like, I think the Falcons could definitely trade out of this pick.
Yeah, see,
They have some.
guys, this is draft order as of what is it? April 3rd, 2021. So trades might happen. This is as of April 3rd, 2021. Okay, next up, number five, a pick a lot of people have like a wide receiver, maybe Jamar Chase or somebody, but I actually have Kyle Pitts going to the Bengals because they really do not have a tight end. Who do they have? CJ Uzoma or something? And they do have a solid receiving core ish. They have Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins. So I think they'll survive with their current receiving core, and they could definitely use a tight end.
The only thing is like, if they take a receiver, I think they'll go Chase. Even though I like the pick of Kyle Pitts because they need a tight end, but I think they'd go Chase because of Burrow, and I think Burrow, like if they're gonna go that route, like I think Burrow would make sure that it's Chase because of the connection they had at LSU.
Yeah, I thought about having them select an O lineman because, I mean, we saw what happened to Burrow. We've seen how these QBs have been let go of and not given a chance just because they performed badly under a bad O line. What do
Yeah.
you think here?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, but yeah.
Yeah, so a guy I actually just mentioned to the Dolphins at the sixth pick, Jamar Chase. Cause these guys, Tua definitely seems like he could do all right, but I don't think he'll do great. And they definitely could use a receiver because they have Gasecki. Who knows what's happening with Gaskin, but they really obviously need a receiver. And who knows, maybe later in this mock draft they'll select a running back.
Yeah, I think if Chase is on the board for their pick, they're definitely gonna go Chase. Pretty.
Yeah. So a guy, this is actually I don't think projected in a lot of people's mock drafts, but number 7 to the Lions, I have the Heisman, Devontae Smith.
I haven't seen this one very often, but I actually like the call here because they just lost Kenny Galladay, so they really have no receivers.
Yeah, so they have Hawkinson, they have a running back. Well, they have running backs kind of. DeAndre Swift, all that. And they also what was I gonna say? They have Jared Goff. So and their defense could use some help, but I definitely think Devontae Smith isn't too far of a stretch for this pick.
No, not at all.
Okay, next up, the Panthers, number 8, Mac Jones. See, that's actually funny. I was looking back at my mock draft, and I did not see Mac Jones in it. And then now, as we're reading it, I see Mac Jones. So yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So, yeah, Mac Jones, a Heisman finalist, definitely a good player. I mean, it would have been cool to see him with Devontae Smith still because they were dynamic. But I mean, he will not be in a weak receiving situation with Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore on that receiving core for the Panthers. It does hurt though losing Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, that's an interesting pick. I don't know what to think about that because I do think the Panthers want to go quarterback in this draft, but I do think they.
I also feel it's very possible they later on go quarterback and use that pick to maybe pick up some defense.
Yeah, I would agree. There's some good guys like any of the corners, Surtain, who's we're gonna talk about.
That's actually a pretty good segue into our next pick, number 9, Patrick Surtain to the Denver Broncos. So yeah, they definitely could use some help in the secondary because if you look at the film, they were just getting burned by some receivers, especially Tyreek Hill, obviously.
Yeah, their defense is not good. They have a few holes, but yeah. Next next guy is very high. I haven't seen him go this high since.
Who, Surtain?
No, Gregory Rousseau.
Oh yeah, Gregory Rousseau. See, I was just looking at the Cowboys and what they need. They haven't drafted a D end in a little, so I kind of reached into my back pocket and picked out Gregory Rousseau.
Yeah, I think it's actually kind of a sneaky pick.
Yeah, I think he could do good, but he's actually not my favorite D end in this draft, even though he is the first one to go. And we will come across my favorite D end in the draft in a couple of picks. So 11 to the Giants. They have just acquired receiver Kenny Galladay. They do have like Sterling Shepard and Golden Tate, but I definitely think this pick could help them. Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, I like Jalen Waddle for this year.
Because I don't like Daniel Jones, but they're not going to take a quarterback. And I do like Saquon, so they're not going to take a running back. Their defense, just who even knows what's going on. So
Their defense
that's how I land.
is actually not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of I don't even know what like needs fixed, but something does. So I just landed on Jalen Waddle because maybe Daniel Jones will perform better with more weapons.
Yep. This next guy, I like where you have him going, but I would be shocked if he made it this far. If he fell this far, I think he'll go top.
Oh yeah, Penny Sewell, Oregon O tackle, I believe. Yeah, this is a guy. He definitely could go sooner, but I was just doing the picks before. Then I think he'll have a very important job protecting sophomore quarterback Justin Herbert. I think he'll be a sophomore sensation, and it definitely will help to have a decent O-line. Next up, Rashawn Slater. Wait. Oh, no, my bad. Penny Sewell is going to the Eagles, so he's protecting Jalen Hurts.
I almost corrected you, but.
And then our next guy, Rashawn Slater, is protecting Justin Herbert in the Chargers.
So 2 offensive linemen go back to back.
Yeah. So this next guy is my favorite D-end in the draft. Probably biased because of his name, Kwity Paye.
And he went to Michigan. He's a Michigan boy, which I like. But
Ew.
nah.
OSU.
Kwity Paye, he's a beast, bro. He's a beast. And I know Michigan hasn't been producing the best NFL talent recently, but
I mean, look at Drill. He's turned into a pretty good player.
True, very true.
And I mean, Jake Butt, obviously, no matter how bad he's playing, he's not doing bad.
Good old Jake Butt. Like Jake Butt.
Next up is a guy we're actually best friends with this guy. Yeah, I wish. Micah Parsons. We are Penn State. Yeah, Penn State alum.
There's no way that the Browns get Micah Parsons without trading up. But I would love if
my annoying brother has somehow made an appearance even though he wasn't invited.
I think Lawson needs to announce the next pick.
All right, what pick we on, folks?
We just announced Micah Parsons.
All right, so here for number 16, we're looking at offensive guard Elijah Vera Tucker to the Cardinals.
Elijah.
With the 16th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, Arizona Cardinals select Elijah Vera Tucker. So, Brand, tell me something about this guy because I don't know much about him.
He's an O-guard to protect the man himself, Kyler Murray. And yeah, I think he went to USC because that's what it looked like in his pictures. But I don't know much about this guy. Kind of cool name again. Yeah.
That's great analysis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This all
analytics when you have colors.
Exactly. And when you have a cool name.
Facts.
At number 17, there's another cool name that
Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa. Pretty cool name.
Another linebacker that I would make the Browns to get, but
yeah, he will be paired with Khalil Mack on that Raiders linebacker core. So yeah, that definitely could help the Raiders defense because I think their offense. Hello?
Has not played for the Raiders in like 3 years.
Dude, I'm slow. Please.
I'll edit that out.
No, don't edit that out. That'll be funny.
All right.
Please just never mention this moment again. The reason I was preparing for that is because the Bears are up soonish. But I mean they don't even take a linebacker. What was I thinking? Okay. So the chosen 121 has made a mistake that we will never again mention. Okay, on to the next pick. Oh, whoa! Would you look at that? As I mentioned later, the Dolphins might be taking a running back later in this mock draft, as they are selecting Travis Etienne.
That's bold. I like Najee Harris is my favorite running back in this draft.
I like Najee Harris more. I am not an Etienne guy, but I think that's where Etienne goes.
I could see that for sure. He's a good pass catcher. He fits the Dolphins well.
Yeah, because he's a good receiving back, whereas Najee Harris is just a full kind of Nick Chubb running back stud, but just doesn't have that.
Najee Harris is a really good receiver though too.
True.
I would say Etienne's a little bit better, but Najee's pretty good.
True. He's not quite the Kareem Hunt, but Nick Chubb couldn't catch a ball, and he could catch a ball, but I mean he's not a great receiving back.
This next guy is my favorite player in the draft.
J.C. Horn from football team. It's unfortunate that your favorite player in the draft is going to this team without a name, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you talk about this guy.
That defense would be dirty if they had J.C. Horn with that defensive line.
Yeah, football team, because they really I really like that football team. It's just hard to say with a straight face, but their quarterback situation's a little interesting, but who knows what's gonna happen? Maybe Heineke or something, but I really like their Logan Thomas and Terry McLaurin. Logan Thomas is underrated, and Terry McLaurin's insane. And Antonio Gibson, I'm a big fan of. And I mean, we're hardly even mentioning McKissick, and he's still not even bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so I said we weren't ever gonna mention it again. So this is a guy who's actually teammates with Khalil Mack. Could be. Caleb Farley, I have going to the Bears. Cornerback with the 20th pick. What do you think about that, Jack? L?
From the
Wait.
U.
Oh, I thought you were saying L.
Oh, no, I like Caleb Farley. I think he could be a good cornerback behind. He's my third cornerback, but I do like him a lot. He's pretty physical, which I like.
Yeah.
And the Bears just cut Kyle Fuller. So they need some secondary help too.
They cut Kyle Fuller. Why?
Because they're dumb.
Oh, I was thinking of Eddie Jackson. Still, though, if they cut Eddie Jackson, they want to lose.
Facts.
Okay. So another DB, but this time it's not a cornerback. It is a safety, Trevon Moehrig, and he is going to the Colts at 21. You see that Andrew Luck. I'm a Colts fan. I'm also a Browns fan. Who even knows what kind of fan I am? We'll just call me a football fan.
He's a fan of the game. All right.
Okay. Next up, Jalen Phillips. A edge rusher for the Titans. Yeah.
Yeah. They Clowney might be on the move, so they edge rusher.
Let's see if I have any hair left. Wasn't sure I had any hair left after that one.
That was a pretty violent sneeze there.
Yeah.
But anyway, they lost Clowney, so they need to replace him somehow.
Speaking of Clowney, Browns just signed him, please.
Depends how much money he wants.
True. I feel like Clowney, I might look like a clown, but get it? Funny joke. But I feel like Clowney's a guy who's like quick enough where he could play like outside linebacker, but mostly be like an edge rusher off the side.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Oh no.
where were we? We're now to the Jets. Najee Harris.
I would be so sad if this happened. If Najee Harris got drafted by freaking Jets and they ruined his career, I'd cry.
Okay. We might talk a little more about Najee Harris, but our 24, Jalen Mayfield to the Steelers at 24. I want this to happen so there can be a Mayfield rivalry.
Mayfield,
Browns versus Steelers, Baker Mayfield versus Jalen Mayfield.
yeah, that'd be pretty electric. The announcers would have a fun day with that.
Yeah. And Victor, did you say something? Victor, did you say something? Okay. Okay. So going back to Najee Harris, he's a pretty versatile back, and obviously he does have that raw running punch if you want it, but he can receive a little bit if you want it.
Yeah, if the Jets drafted Wilson and got Najee, that'd be a pretty good turnaround. But
I feel like it would be a better turnaround for them if they got Najee and Fields or Lance, but I mean,
true.
who knows?
All right. Number 25.
Yeah, on another team. So Jags and Jets both have multiple picks in this first round, so these could be big turnarounds for them. I really thought about giving Trevor Lawrence a weapon, but I decided what might be more important than a weapon is time in the pocket. So that's where Tevin Jenkins came from. Tackle.
Yeah. All right, you gotta protect your star quarterback, especially he's
Like, see, I'm not saying Rosen had any sort of talent, but I'm saying he could have been. Well, I phrased that weirdly. I'm not saying Rosen was going to win MVP, but I'm saying if he had a chance to be the guy on a team with somewhat of an O line, I think he could have been a lot better. But he never had a good O line, so they didn't trust him to be the guy. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Rosen, he did get dealt a shit hand, but like he you can bleep that one out, Victor. But at the same time, he is not good. Yeah,
Just bleep out everything he says. He doesn't need to talk.
mm-hmm.
So here comes at pick 26, the Cleveland Browns. The fun fact, this is not an opinion, this is a fact, the best team in the NFL. So yeah.
Oh, where are we going here?
The Browns. We're winning. We're winning it all. We're going crazy. Facts.
So we don't even need to pick anyone, but the pick here at number 26.
Just to help Zaven Collins buy a house for his parents and all that good stuff NFL players do.
Yeah, giving him a base.
We decided to pick him up.
Yeah.
At the 26th pick.
We wanted to give someone a Super Bowl ring, so we're pretty nice.
Yeah. Next up, another interesting name to the Ravens, a D tackle, Levi Onwuzurike. I think I did solid with that name.
Yeah, I think you killed it. That would be a classic Ravens pick too. I feel like
a D tackle, yeah.
That name just belongs in the Ravens.
True. Onwuzurike. Whoa, that was kind of clean. Onwuzurike. Yeah, I think that's it. Onwuzurike. Okay, next up, the Saints definitely need some help in the secondary. I mean, they do have Marshawn Lattimore, but they could definitely use another star. So, because now the Browns have, John Johnson and Denzel Ward, so that's definitely helpful. So I have them picking up cornerback out of who even knows what college, probably him and his parents, Greg Newsome.
Yeah, Greg Newsome goes to the Saints. like you said, Marshawn Lattimore is just dealing with his issues, so they might need some help. But the Saints have a lot of holes now that they have a new team, so we'll see where they go.
Okay, this next pick, if this happens, Packers fans will be quite happy. It's a receiver, Kadarius Toney from, I believe, Florida.
Yeah, I would take. I would if I was an NFL GM, I'd take Rashad Bateman over Tony. But yeah, if you're the Packers, they have to get Aaron Rodgers some help.
Did I already have Rashad Bateman gone?
I don't think so.
I thought I already had him on here. I would probably take him over him too. Whatever.
Yeah, it's the Packers though. I would not be surprised.
True. I mean, they can't be as bad at drafting receivers than the Eagles.
True. They really took. Who'd they take? Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, and I believe they took JJ Arcega-Whiteside over Devontae Adams. Yeah, it's pretty intense. They have some kind of talent. I'm just not sure it's the right one.
I think it was JJ Arcega-Whiteside over DK.
Oh yeah. I know they took. Oh, it might have been Nelson Aguilar over Devontae Adams.
Probably that would make sense.
Yeah, so Nelson Aguilar by no means is horrible, but Devontae Adams is great.
Yeah. All right. Next up, another running back, third running back in the first round.
Yeah, Javonte Williams. Couldn't tell you what college he's from, but yeah, the Bills. Not a running offense, but I mean, when you really all you have is Josh Allen, Dusty Knox, and Stefan Diggs, you kind of are gonna want a running back.
Dusty Knox. Javonte Williams went to North Carolina, but I think Javonte would be a good fit for Buffalo. But they have Singletary and Moss, who are both trash. But like, what do you do with those guys?
Okay, Aziz Ojulari to the Chiefs, D-end. That would be a pretty nice D-end combo. Frank Clark lining up on the opposite side of Aziz Ojulari.
Actually, Aziz.
Aziz.
Nice. Like.
I'm so immature.
Okay. And then the next guy, last guy, number 32, last pick of the first round, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl champions select
Jason Awa, the end. So I really thought about helping them fix their god-awful linebacker core. Just kidding. They probably have the best one in the league. But they have some aging D linemen, so I think Jason Awa, a young DN, could definitely help them out.
What up, baby Victor?
Oh, Hugh and I are besties. What's good, Hugh?
Say hi.
Hugh, come here. What's good?
You said I could. It's 3:02.
Okay, and that'll do it for the video.
That's the mock draft. Leave a like, subscribe to the Chosen 121.
Yes, sir.
And
All right.
signing off.
Peace.